Well, good morning, DMV. We are waking up to quiet but muggy conditions, but things will begin to change as we head into your afternoon. So definitely keep it here. A check of that forecast is coming up.
Also coming up this morning, a violent weekend in the district. At least 6 people killed from gun violence.
How neighbors are reacting, plus a late summer surge of COVID might mean a rough start to the new school year. What health officials say you should do now that the health emergency has ended.
The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. Your time right now is coming up on 6 o'clock on a Monday. We are starting you off with a live look outside. Right now, it is pretty quiet, but the futurecast showing what is in store for us coming up later this afternoon, and it could potentially be a lot. All right, well, good morning, and thanks for starting your day with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Yeah, good morning to you. I'm Corey James. Shanique, we have more on the roads in a moment, but first, Brittany, it's always nice to get a little bit of rain. The storms, though, that's when it gets problematic.
Yes, you know, today is going to be a very active day, so I hope you guys brought your rain gear, but also want to stay alert. Find a way for you guys to get weather alerts as we head through your afternoon. Now, radar kind of showing you what is going on across portions of the mid-Atlantic. There is that storm system we're keeping our eye out on way off to the west. It's given portions of Ohio, West Virginia, some storm alerts, as well as Kentucky. But closer to the DMV, we're zooming into the radar showing you we are fairly quiet. We do have a coastal flood advisory in effect for portions of Washington, D.C., as well as Anne Arundel County. That's set to expire as we head into the overnight hours. Temperatures right now fairly warm. 75 currently in the nation's capital, lower 70s as you head over there to Hagerstown in Frederick. 68 though is the current temperature in Martinsburg. But factor in those dew point temperatures, it's feeling oppressive when stepping out the door. And these dew point temperatures, as high as they are, they will help spark up a few of those storms that could turn severe as we head into your afternoon. So definitely keep it here. We'll have a look at that timing in just a bit. Shanika.
All right. Thank you, Brittany, and happy Monday. Traffic is looking pretty steady right now. We're looking at Maryland. This is at Prince George's County. BW Parkway heading north and southbound just past Powder Mill Road. You're looking good heading north and south. Now, we did have an incident earlier right before 193 and the Beltway, but that looks like it's gone. So you are pretty much good to go. And over in Camp Springs, we had an overturned tractor trailer, and this was off of Branch Avenue right near the Inner Loop side and heading north to get onto that inner loop. It doesn't look like it's there anymore, but just in case, do watch for those flashing lights out there. The rest of your roadways are all A-OK.
Thank you, Shanika. Your time right now is 6:02 on a Monday.
Let's take a look at your Know and Go headlines this morning. DOJ prosecutors are asking a judge to issue a protective order against former President Donald Trump. This after he appears to promise revenge on social media. Trump pleaded not guilty last week after being indicted for his alleged efforts to overturn the 2020 election.
And in Harford County, Maryland, deputies say they found a body along a trail where a woman went missing. Police say Rachel Morin went missing along the Ma and Pa Trail on Saturday. She was first reported missing by her boyfriend. Authorities are now waiting for an autopsy report to confirm the identity.
And Beyonce's weekend concerts wrapped up in the DMV overnight. She finished her 2.5-hour concert at FedEx Field just after midnight. Lightning delayed the concert, though, causing a shelter in place. Fans were able to return to their seats after getting the all clear.
Your time right now is coming up on 6:03. New this morning, a 12-year-old is recovering in the hospital after a shooting in Montgomery County. Now, police say this happened early this morning on Sesame Seed Court in Germantown. They say the child was shot in the foot and is expected to be okay. Police say they do not have any suspects at this time, but if you have any information, you are asked to give them a call. All right, well, it was a violent weekend here in the district. At least 8 separate shootings since Saturday morning, 3 of them deadly. And
the string of deadly shootings started around 1 o'clock Saturday morning. 3 people were shot on Ontario Road, northwest in Adams Morgan neighborhood. 2 of them died. 4 hours later, a man was killed near the intersection of 12th and U Streets. And police tell us that the shooter has been arrested. 20-year-old David Botchway from Gwen Oak, Maryland, has been charged with first-degree murder and the death of 19-year-old Andre Baker. And that was one of 2 shootings near that intersection in just 2 hours. Finally, 5 people were shot on Good Hope Road in Southeast Saturday night. 3 of them died from their injuries.
Now, this is another string of violence that community members are having to process this morning, and the police department is looking to them for a partnership as they respond. Our Lex Wars is live this morning at police headquarters. So, Lex, how do we move forward now?
Right, well, Chief Pamela Smith isn't holding back when it comes to her thoughts on the violence and moving forward. She says it's despicable, it's disturbing. She also reiterated that it needs to be a group community effort when it comes to putting a stop to it. Now, at a press conference on Saturday on Good Hope Road, she pointed to community members to help her department. She recognized their role in keeping communities safe, but said they can't do it alone. She's asking people to send in tips and not stay silent when they see something going on that shouldn't be.
This kind of gun violence is not acceptable in the District of Columbia. This is not a war zone. We want our residents to feel safe. And I'm asking you, listen, our officers are where they need to be. Our expectation is that the community will respond to us accordingly so that we can continue to keep your city safe.
Well, Chief Smith also spoke on illegal guns in the community. She's asking people in the community who know of illegal guns and where they are to let the police department know so they can get them off our streets. Live in Washington, I'm Lex Juarez, DC News Now.
All right, time right now with 6:05 happening now. The Justice Department has asked a federal judge overseeing the criminal case against Donald Trump and D.C. to issue a protective order against him. This is after the former president wrote Friday on his platform, Truth Social, quote, "If you go after me, I'm coming after you." That post comes after Trump pleaded not guilty last Thursday to the latest indictment against him. Now, Trump was charged with 4 counts, including conspiracy to violate civil rights, conspiracy to defraud the United States, and conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding. After his arraignment, Trump said this.
Seeing the filth and the decay and all of the broken buildings and walls and the graffiti, this is not the place that I left. It's a very sad thing to see it. When you look at what's happening, this is a persecution of a political opponent. This was never supposed to happen in America.
And Trump only drove straight from DCA to the courthouse and back Thursday.
Now, after those comments from the former president, DC News Now retraced the route from Reagan National Airport to the courthouse. Take a look at this. Now, there were some isolated spots of graffiti heading into the 3rd Street Tunnel, as well as some wear and tear on buildings. But some people are pushing back about what Trump said about the district.
I don't really see as much of that when I'm walking around. Obviously, it's a city, so you see a lot of graffiti, a lot of rubbish, a lot of trash around just kind of in any city.
You may see a passing freight train with some graffiti on it.
Now, some people that we spoke with did say D.C. is in need of repair. Others say the comments come from Trump are trying to stir his political base.
Meantime, the former president and his legal team are bracing for more potential charges this week. A Fulton County grand jury is expected to announce charges against Trump for attempting to overturn Georgia's election results in 2020. Now, streets will be closed to traffic around the courthouse in Atlanta starting today through next Friday. Trump's attorney said they will appeal a judge's ruling denying their request to remove the district attorney leading that investigation. All right, stretching your dollar this morning. If you're looking for a last-minute summer getaway, some good news for you.
That is right. Walmart loyalty members can now get store cash if they book weekend getaways or vacations with them. Our Ben Dennis has a look at how to make the most of these offers.
Walmart says their Plus members will get 5% Walmart cash on hotels, vacation rentals, car rentals, and activity bookings. Plus, they'll receive 2% Walmart cash on all flights. They say they'll get a blended rate when booking travel packages online. Because of their collaboration with Expedia, Walmart promises store cash for 900,000 properties, over 500 airlines, 100 rental car companies, and thousands of activities worldwide. What to know before you go? Well, Walmart Plus, it's a subscription-based service. There is a 30-day free trial, your opportunity to save for a month, and then you pay per month or per year. There's a $57 savings if you pay annually. So how long until you get those travel perks? Walmart Cash appears in accounts 30 days after bookings. It can be used online and in stores. Here's how to book your travel and activities at walmartplus.com. Right here on your screen. Choose where you want to stay, select check-in and check-out dates. International flights are offered, but for anyone staying in the States, good news, book hotels even for short trips. We found some, for example, in Richmond and Ocean City. Also select the Things to Do tab and schedule those online activities.
And you can use that Walmart cash to help with your back-to-school shopping. The National Retail Federation says families can expect to pay around $1,000 this back-to-school season. That includes everything from electronics to clothes. And if it seems like you've never paid more to fly, it's actually an illusion. Consumers say they feel like they are paying extra for airfare. Reports show that as of June of 2023, airfare prices are actually lower than June of 2022 by 19%. Airfare prices are also down by a little more than 1% compared to 2019. Despite lower prices, some consumers are wondering why they're not seeing a difference. But according to an economist, it has to do with these three factors. First is recency bias. Many flyers travel during the holidays, but holiday travel is typically busier, leading to those higher ticket prices. Another factor is shorter booking windows. Booking closer to a departure date is more expensive because it's a last-minute trip. It is recommended you book 1 to 2 months in advance to help you save some money. The last is unbundling. If you have an affordable ticket, it can be ruined with the cost of extra fees like checking those bags.
All right, looking ahead, Tax-Free Week is returning to Maryland. It's coming up next week from August 13th through August 19th. Now, it offers both parents and students and teachers a chance to do some important back-to-school shopping free of sales tax. The deal applies to select clothing, shoes, and backpacks. To find out more, just visit our website, dcnewsnow.com. And meantime, this week is the final week of DC News Now back-to-school drive to collect supplies for local students. To make sure everyone in the DMV can get involved, we have 5 drop-off locations at Andrews Federal Credit Unions across the region. There are 2 in Northern Virginia and 1 in DC and 2 in Maryland. So some important things to note if you want to give back. The supply drive is only through Friday the 11th, that's this week, and supplies have to be dropped off during business hours. We will take any new and unopened school supplies. And for any other questions, you can go to dcnewsnow.com and click on the Back to School Drive under the Community tab. And our website also has a list of school supplies, both bundles and individual items. If you want to get some help deciding what to purchase. For more information, just scan the QR code on your screen or go to our website, dcnewsnow.com. And we're also going to be live at the West Springfield location in Virginia this morning at 8:45. So if you want to head out there to drop off some stuff, you can go out there and do that then.
Definitely.